Lakshmi, thank you for making the time to speak with us today. All okay, no problem. So, Lakshmi, you're currently working as an admin at the primary school that your children attended when they were young. How did you end up in that role? Is that something that you always thought you'd be? What did you want to be when you were a child? When I was young, I thought that when I grow up, my father will arrange my marriage, find me a good husband. I thought, for some time maybe I will teach before I get married and have children, but I did not think that I would ever work after marriage. Do you feel like your job gave you a sense of achievement and satisfaction that you wouldn't have got if you were a housewife? Yes, I do think that now that my children are working, I can understand more when they say, there are difficulties at work and office life and all that. I can understand what is happening. Whereas before, when I hadn't worked, this was all a very foreign concept. Speaking of foreign concepts, what are some of the challenges you faced in moving to a new country and adjusting to a new country and culture and raising your children in an environment where your culture is the minority? See, when people move overseas, they're always moving for their children's education, for the opportunities that they will have. They're not moving to adjust to a new culture or adjust to a new country. That ends up being a consequence of the decision, not the purpose for the decision. And what were the challenges that you faced? I always thought that my children will be the same as if I had raised them in India. I didn't think that they would change and, absorb the things from the culture here. There were a lot of things that I struggled to accept initially. Like what? So many things, the cold, the children changing the way they speak, forgetting Hindi. In our culture, we always call elders auntie and uncle to show respect. So it was very difficult for me seeing my children speaking to elders and not calling them auntie and uncle, even Gora people. So in the beginning, I used to tell them, you have to say auntie and uncle. I think that was very confusing for them. Yeah. Even non-South Asian people. Yes. How did that go? They were very surprised. I can imagine. And how would you say that adjustment has gone over the years? Would you say that there are still things that you struggle with now? I think that I understand that my children are influenced by Western culture and that they have adopted some of these things from Western culture and that this is normal. All my friends are saying this is normal. What else did you expect moving to a different country? Of course they will learn things from here. But when I see more and more things, I still find it difficult. Can you give me an example? Like my daughter, she did not get married in a temple. Religion is the backbone of how we are raised. It is very important for the marriage to be blessed and sanctified. And you felt that her marriage was not sanctified because of it? Yes. Have you talked to your daughter about this? Yes, we had a lot of arguments about it before the wedding. And what conclusion did you both reach? No conclusion as such. She just said, that is your belief, mummy. I don't believe in that, so I'm not getting married in the temple. You follow your beliefs and I will follow mine. What else can I say? And do you think it's possible for a child to have different beliefs and values to their parent? I don't know. When I was raised, we were taught that the parent will teach the beliefs and values to their child, and they will teach it to their child, and so on. It doesn't change with each generation. This is something that stays within the family through each generation. But my children are telling me, you shouldn't accept things that you were taught as children. Everyone as an individual must question, do I agree with this belief and value for themselves? Is this something that I believe in? Is that something you agree with? I don't know. Everything I have been taught is different now. It is a very old way of thinking, I think. People don't think like that now. Everyone is thinking, oh, I am an individual. Yeah, but it is too late for me to change how I think now. What is one piece of advice that you would share with young people now who are considering a similar move, moving countries to start a new life? I would say to them, you may be moving for one reason, but your life will change in so many ways that you did not expect and you have little control over. So be prepared for that and be ready for that. Thank you, Lakshmi. It was lovely talking to you. Thank you. You too.